adjourned to yesterday, the 21st of July, due to the lateness of the hour. We couldn't place on record as to what took place during the inspection in loco. We came back at about, I think, 15:15. The court then requested each party to make a reconstruction of what took place during the inspection in loco. And to then type those observations in order to place them on record. Photos were also taken during the inspection in loco. Those photos are available, my lord. We have furnished the defense with copies thereof. There's also an electronic version of the photos available. The photographer, Sergeant Mangani, is also present at court. I think it will make sense, my lord, to do the reconstruction of the inspection in loco if we have those photos at our disposal. And the state proposes that maybe those photos be handed up as an exhibit. It will be exhibit ZZZ in brackets 2.
Any objection from the defense?
I've got none, my lord.
No objection, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord. I have no objection. Thank you.
No objection, my lord.
Okay.
As the court pleases. Then there's also another issue that we will be dealing with today, my lord, and that pertains to the subpoena of Mr. John Bailey, the news editor of ENCA, and this pertains, my lord, to the video footage that has already been handed up as Exhibit 8. We will deal with the issue, my lord, when we are done with the inspection in loco. I don't know how the court proposes to deal with the reconstruction of the observations on the inspection loco, as whether each party should perhaps place on record what their observations were, or what, if there's any, perhaps any other suggestion in this regard.
Where each party must place on record.
Okay. My lord, from the state side, we've prepared a brief summation of what in our view happened at the inspection in loco, and we'll just share the documents with my colleagues. And we'll just briefly refer to the photos as we go along. The heading is Inspection in Loco in terms of Section 169 of Act 51 of 1977, Paragraph 1. An inspection in loco took place on 4 July 2025 in terms of section 169 of Act 51 of 1977 at the request of accused number one's counsel, that before departure there was a formal court sitting and the provisions of section 169 of Act 51 of 1977, as well as the purpose of the inspection in loco, were put on record. Paragraph 2. The court mentioned that 2 witnesses were going to participate in the inspection in loco, namely accused number 1 and Brigadier Gininda. Paragraph 3. Accused number one's counsel indicated that the court need to drive to Gold Sport Complex at municipal offices, which encompasses various offices, including Metro Police offices, and that accused number 1 will then walk the court to the spot where he was assaulted. In paragraph 4, photos were to be taken during the inspection in loco. Paragraph 5. Upon arrival at the site of the inspection in loco in Foslores, all cars parked at the premises of the fire station, there's just a tapping error there, the T is missing, across municipal offices, and the court allowed or followed accused number 1 on foot to the premises of the municipality, which is across the fire station. Paragraph 6. Accused number 1 mentioned that on 30 May 2020 they came from Tembisa and went to the municipal offices, and about 7 vehicles parked in the open parking area of the premises. And in our view, photos 31 and 32 of exhibit ZZ in brackets 2, photos 31, 32, and 33 depicts the no, I'm sorry, only photo 33, my lord. Sorry, 31, 32 depicts the police station. Photo 33. Paragraph 7. So there are quite a number of photos that depicts the parking area. In fact, photos 1 up to 7. Photos 1 up to 7. Paragraph 7. Accused number 1 says he was made to sit at a spot at the back of the parking area, which is in front of the offices. Those photos in our view are photos 8, photo 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's photos 8 to 11.
Yes.
Photos 15, 16, 17, and 33. There could be more photos, my lord, but those are the ones that we identified. Paragraph 8. He was handcuffed from behind and a plastic bag was put on his face. Paragraph 9. He mentioned that Brigadier Gininda appeared and the other police officers who were with him moved to the parked motor vehicles and held a meeting. Mentioned that the municipality area is known as a gold spot and the police station is behind those premises, and that he has passed by that place previously and is familiar with the surroundings. Paragraph 10. Accused number one's counsel then mentioned the reason why the defense says it is a secluded spot is because when cars are parked there, one cannot see what is happening at the spot pointed out by accused number one, as no one was moving around as it was during COVID lockdown. Paragraph 11. Accused number one mentioned that Sergeant Muhola, Mapumulo, Ngamani, and traffic officers were present when he was assaulted. He's unable to say who assaulted him and how he was assaulted, as his face was covered in a plastic. Said about 14 police officers participated in the assault. Some were in uniform, some in civilian clothes, and some were Metro police officers. Paragraph 12. On 5 June 2020, the cars came through the same municipality gate and parked at more or less the same spot. Photos 8 to 11 refer. He was made to alight and placed at more or less the same spot as on 30 May 2020. He was made to sit and he was handcuffed from behind, but no leg irons. A plastic bag was put on him and he was assaulted by about 10 or less police officers. There were not that many. Thereafter they left for Alberton. Paragraph 13. Brigadier Gininda stated that that was not the place where they were, and asked that note be taken of the fact that there's only one entrance and exit to the municipal premises. Paragraph 14. The court then moved out of those premises through the only entrance exit gate and moved around the block to Phosphorus Police Station, which is the last building in that block, just after the Phosphorus Court. The court is a standalone building as well as the police station. The court and the police station are divided by a wall, but there is no wall or fence to the parking area in front of the police station from the Van Buren Street side. Paragraph 15. Upon arrival at the parking area at Phosphorus Police Station, Brigadier Gininda pointed where he met accused number one in a red Golf, which was parked in front of the police station in a second parking space next to the pedestrian entrance. And here we've identified photo 55 of exhibit ZZ in brackets 2, the photo album of the pointing out as one of the relevant photos. As indicated, there could be other photos that are relevant, but we identified photo 55. Brigadier Gininda mentioned that there is a motor vehicle entrance next to the pedestrian entrance. He also mentioned that the late Sergeant Mabena's vehicle was also there. And Brigadier Gininda stated that he did not see accused number 1 on the 5th of June 2020. He only saw him on the 30th of May 2025. This, my lord, the state's observations regarding the inspection in loco.
Yeah.
Lapho komshushisi phecelezi nodaba lwe-inspection logo onahamba ngalo-ke ngelanga lange-4 zaka-July ngomnyaka 2025 lakadeni khona-ke eFosloras futhi nkusenkantolo kade khona-ke lapho-ke washo khona ukuthi khona-ke umuntu kade akhona-ke lapho-ke futhi uyena kade athobula-ke iy'thombe-ke umuntu wakhona-ke and futhi lo muntu othizeni kade athobula-ke iy'thombe athi ukhona la ngaphambi kunkusenkantolo namuhla noma la inkantolo-ke namuhla-ke bese acatha imibukiso loyo-ke futhi udaba lolu-ke kade behambe ngalo-ke ukuthi alifundele inkusenkantolo malana nohlelo noma malana nezinto yena-ke ayiqaphile lapho-ke noma into kade ayibonile ngelanga lile inspection in loco-ke lasho khona nje ukuthi lapho babhalile khona kunencwadi ekhona-ke lapho bathi inspection in loco in terms of section 169 Act 51 of 1977 usho ukuthi ngaphansi kwezomthetho-ke lapho-ke ngaphansi kwezomthetho ka-Act 51 of 1977 lapha le khona-ke iphuzu lokuqala ukuthi-ke inspection in loco yathatha-ke bayenza-ke noma yenziwa ngelanga lange-4 zaka-July ngomnyaka 2025 ngaphansi kwezomthetho-ke lapho-ke usection 169 Act 51 of 1977 lathi kungemuva ukuthi khona-ke umsolo oqala acelile-ke lapho-ke ecelelwa ummeli wakhe ukuthi inkosi enkantolo kumele ukuthi bavumeleke bahambe baye kuyona-ke indawo ethizeni lapho-ke kade athi washaywa khona-ke abezesiphoyisa ngelanga leli bekahlangana khona-ke nabo lapho-ke futhi wabhala kwiphuzu lesibili-ke lapho-ke ukuthi yena-ke inkosi enkantolo futhi naye kade nabufakazi ababili-ke kade bekhona-ke ngaphakathi kwalo hlelo inspection logo-ke lapho-ke abofakazi bakhona-ke kuthiwa-ke ababhaliwe lana-ke usho ukuthi umsola wokuqala-ke lapho-ke futhi nomnumzana uBrigadier Gininda-ke ezathi kuphuzu lesithathu-ke lapho-ke umnumzana wokuqala-ke nomhlawumbe umsola wokuqala-ke lapho-ke kade acela khona-ke futhi kutshengisa khona-ke inkantolo mayelana phecelezi nodaba lwakhe le-gold sport lapho-ke mayelana nodaba lwasecomplexini eseduze namahhovisi kamasipala-ke lapho-ke athi khona-ke kwenzeka le igameko ezenzeka lapho-ke ngesikhathi lesi kade akhuluma khona njalo futhi athi khona-ke amahhovisi lapho-ke we-metropolis akhona-ke duze nale ndawo le kade akhulumile ngayo-ke noma phecelezi indawo sport leyo-ke kade bayakhuluma ngaso-ke lapho-ke futhi ukuthi nabashayelwa khona-ke lapho-ke bathi khona-ke iy'thombe ezathathwa-ke lapho-ke ngesikhathi lesi kade behambile belapho-ke babhala futhi ukuthi ngesikhathi esikade befika lapho-ke malana ngesikhathi kade befika lapho kule ndawo inspection in loco-ke iy'moto kade zikhona-ke lapho zamaduze nalapho-ke fire station futhi kule ndawo lena abantu abavonte ukuthi bacimeke umlilo bathi indawo khona-ke esuthi ibhekene namahhovisi kamasipala-ke lapho-ke bese-ke inkantolo yehla-ke yalandela ngemuva komsola wokuqala kade ehamba khona-ke ngeenyawo bengena kula masango noma kule sakhiwo sakamasipala-ke lapho-ke eseduze nalapho nase-fire station lapho-ke lakhona umsola wokuqala-ke akhuluma khona ukuthi ngelanga lange-30 zaka-May ngomnyaka 2020 yena-ke ngesikhathi beqhamuka ethembisa lapho-ke behamba besiyaka kula mahhovisi kamasipala khona-ke lapho-ke eFosloras athi khona-ke imoto ezuzikhombisa-ke ezafika-ke zama lapho-ke kule parking yakhona-ke duze futhi kule sakhiwo-ke samahhovisi kamasipala-ke la kade asho khona njalo phecelezi ubaba ubaloyi lapho-ke uthi khona-ke iy'thombe ey'khona-ke lapho-ke iy'thombe lezi ezisikhombisa lolu daba lolu-ke isithombe sokuqala kuze kufince kwisithombe sesikhombisa-ke futhi uphinde kubuye kube khona-ke ngaphakathi isithombe sakhona-ke mayelana nodaba lolu kade bemise khona-ke iy'moto zabo noma kade behamba khona-ke befika ngaphakathi kwesakhiwo lesi samahhovisi kamasipala-ke okuwukuthi isithombe sesi-31 futhi nesithombe sesi-32 siyasitshengisa mayelana phecelezi nodaba lolo-ke futhi wabuya washo njalo ukuthi khona-ke lapho-ke yena kumsoqa bamcela ukuthi akahlale-ke lapho-ke kule ndawo ye-parking area lapho-ke kule sport sakhona-ke ngemuva kwakhona-ke ukuthi lapho-ke shuthi kade indawo yakhona-ke iseduze namahhovisi ka Home Affairs ke lapho ke la kubenza khona ke abomazisi ke abantu ke lapho ke bathi ithombe leso sikhona isithombe ses8 isithombe ses9 isithombe ses10 futhi lapho ke nesithombe sokuqala kuzofinca kwisithombe ses17 futhi nesithombe ses33 uma khuluma ngophicelezi ngodaba lolo ke athina kade begaxwe ke uzankosi lakhe yena ke ngemuva ke futhi egaqwe plastic lakhe yena ke ebusweni engaboni ukuthi yini enzakalayo ke yena ke lathi khona ke ngesikhathi ubaba uBrigadier Gininda bekaqhamuka lapho ke athi bekahamba namanye kamaphoyisa ngesikhathi sibekafika lapho ke duze nendawo kade kumekhona ke imoto lapho ke kade futhi babamba komhlangano lapha eceleni ke lapho ke athi amahhovisi kamasipala ke noma ilindawo ke ejwayelekile ukuthi lapho iGold Sport futhi ashonda ukuthi le ndawo lena ke ilapha ke ashuthi isikhumulo samaphoyisa ke singemuva ke kwale ndawo lekade akhuluma ke ngayo usho ukuthi akusise seduze ke futhi nathi wahamba le ndawo bekajwayele ukuthi adlule kuyona ke futhi indawo bekayikhumula ngomcabango wakho ke lapho ke wabe washo khona njalo kummeli kamsula oqala ukuthi ke isizathu lesike sokuthi yena ke acele lokhu ke ukuthi le ndawo ke indawo eqhelene futhi indawo eyodwana futhi nokhona ke ukuthi uma ngabe imoto zimile lapho ke akekho umuntu futhi ongaza phinda akubone ke uma ngabe sikakhona kule ndawo ayikhombi lapho ke athi khona ke yona ke Gold Sport futhi kade kungekho abantu abaningi ke ngesikhathi leso ke ngoba kade kuyi COVID lockdown ke lapho ke washo khona njalo ukuthi umnumzana uqala ke lapho ke ngesikhathi kade kusenzeka lokhu ke kade khona ke lapho ko Sergeant Muhula umaphumulo uncamane futhi nabanye futhi abeze traffic officers noma amanye ama traffic officers kade khona ke lapho ke ngesikhathi sibekashaya ke lapho ke athina bekangakhoni ukuthi bekangakhoni ukusho ukuthi ubani ke owamshaya ke lapho ke ngoba kade bemgaqile ubuso ke futhi bevale ngeplastic la kubona ke ebusweni bakhe noma bemvale ngeplastic ebusweni ke yena ke athi futhi uma ngabe sikaqaqagela izibalo zabantu zesiphoyisa kade bekhona ke lapho ke usho ukuthi kuwabantu abayishumi14 futhi bawu14 amaphoyisa ke kade bekhona ngesikhathi sibekashaya ke lapho ke umnumzana lapho ke athi abanye bekhona kade egqoke ke iuniform yabo ezesiphoyisa mhlawumbe ingubo zabo zokusebenza zesiphoyisa kepha ke abanye babo kade begqokele nje ingubo zabo zasekhaya asho njalo ukuthi khona kade khona ke futhi abanye bama metropolis officers ngesikhathi sibekashaya ke lapho ke athi ngelanga lenge5 zaka June ngomnyaka 2020 ke kade khona ke imoto ezafika ke lapho zangena ke emasangweni kamasipala ke mhlawumbe ngesangweni lapho ke masipala ke bese zahamba zamisa ke lapho ke mhlawumbe eduze nale ndawo lena ke cishe kwaba ilinda kade bekuyona ke ngelanga ke endlule ke lapho ke washo khona thina bamcela ukuthi na kayihleke emotweni bese bambeka lapho ke duze nale ndawo ngelanga kade mbeke kuyona ngelanga nge30 la kade khona kahlezi phansi futhi bemfake ama handcuffs like yena ke kepha kade bengamgaqile la einyaweni zakhe ke lutho ke bese uqeda bamboza ngeplastic la yena ke ukuthi bamshaye ke lapho ke isikhathi esingaba mhlambi amaphoyisa angaba u10 noma kungaba amaphoyisa amaningi la kade amshaye ke lapho ke kepha ayasho ukuthi akaza abone kahle ukuthi kade kwamaphoyisa ungaki la kade amshaye lapho ke athi ngemuva kwalokho ke bese bahamba lapho balibangisa kwindawo yaseAlbertine ke lapho ke futhi uBrigadier Gininda washo njalo ukuthi yena ke lapho ke uthi akusiyona ke indawo kade ahlangana kuyona ke lapho ke nomsola uqala ke ngelanga leli bahlangana ngalo ke ukuthi yena ke futhi akhulumile ukuthi yena ngesikhathi behlangana lapho ke futhi amahhovisi nakamasipala kusho isango la khona longena lilodwana kuphela futhi uphinde usebenzise lona ke kuthizeni uphumeke lapho ke bese ke inkantolo yahamba ya lapho ke kule ndawo abangena kuyona futhi aphinde baphume kuyona ke isikhathi befika lapho eFostoras kule block yakhona ke duze nase police station bese ngemuva kwalapho agcina bafika kulela block lela lapho ke ngasenkantolo ke basho khona ukuthi isakhiwo sasenkantolo isakhiwo sasenkantolo esimele sodwana futhi asihlangene nesinye isakhiwo futhi nesakhiwo sesiphoyisa ke lapho ke simele ke kepha ke ukuhlula ke lapho ke police station futhi nenkantolo futhi ibonda nje kuphela ke lapho ke basho nje ukuthi ke lapho akukho ke fence eyenziwe duze phakathi kwale ndawo la kuma khona ke imoto ke ngaphambi kwesiphukumulo samaphoyisa salapho ke elokuzane saseFostoras wathi uma qhamuka komgaqo lana eFan Buren Street Road ngale esecaleni kwakhona ke lapho ke futhi ekubhaliwe futhi ukuthi ngesikhathi ethi befika lapho ke kule ndawo kade imise khona ke imoto uBrigadier Gininda washo khona njalo ke futhi wakhomba lakho yena ke wahlangana nakhona ke nomsola oqala ke ngesikhathi bekahlangana nomsola oqala umsola oqala kade akhona ke ngaphakathi kwemoto ke esuthi enombala ke obomvu kade ku enombala obomvu imoto yakhona ke kade imeduze nepolice station lapho kule parking yesibili ke lapho kuma qhamuka lakho kuhamba khona abantu ngeenyawo lapho ke athi ngemuva kwalokho bese bahlangana lapho ke ngemuva bahlangana futhi isithombe zakhona ke lapho isithombe lesi esitshengisa lokho ke bathi isithombe ses55 ke lapho ke bese ke athi kade ngekho athi khona ke indawo engenakho khona ke imoto lapho ke duze nale ndawo yepedestrian la abantu bahamba khona ke ngeenyawo mangabe ngena khona lapho ke athi futhi ade kume khona ke lapho duze nalo ndawo ke imoto sele washona ke lapho ke umnumzana uSergeant Mabhena ke futhi uBrigadier Gininda washo khona njalo yena ukuthi nakakazi ke akubone kumsolo oqala ngelanga le-5 zaka June ke phela ngesikhathi bekaqala kumbona wambona ngelanga lange-30 zaka May ngomnyaka 2025 iyona kuphela ke inkulumo ebayibhalile ephelekeza ke ithombe lezi eqhamuka kuhlangothi la beshushisi.
Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
As it is the court, my lord. In the broader perspective, I don't seem to see something different, but in any event, may I be afforded the opportunity just to confirm with Mr. Sibiya.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you for indulgence, my lord. There is only one aspect that has been captured on paragraph 11 that we request that it should be corrected.
Paragraph 11.
Yes, on paragraph 11.
Yeah, what's that?
Line number 3. The line that says, who assaulted him and how. It starts with, he is unable to say who assaulted him and how he was assaulted. He says he never made mention of the fact that he cannot say how he was assaulted.
So what does he want to put on record?
That annotation there that says he is unable to say how he was assaulted is wrongly captured.
Yeah, what does he want it to be captured? How does he want it to be captured?
He says he knows how he was assaulted.
So he knows
how he was assaulted. Yes.
And that's it. And who assaulted him?
Yes, he knows who assaulted him and how he was assaulted.
Okay.
Yes. That is in terms of his main evidence in the trial.
Fine.
In the trial. Thank you, my lord. And then say the rest. Apparently, he doesn't find any qualm on what is annotated here. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Sibiya ukuthi malana nodaba lolubhaliwe lapho-ke ku-paragraph 11 okukuthi wena-ke uthize lapho-ke awunalo ulwazi ukuthi lapho kwashaywa kanjani futhi ukuthi washaywa ubani-ke lapho wathi isilungiso nje sincane kuwukuthi la wena-ke lapho-ke uthi uyazi ukuthi washaywa futhi nokuthi washaywa kanjani-ke futhi inkulumo kade uyikhuluma ngesikhathi songene ngesikhathi kade khona-ke icala ngaphakathi kwicala.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Yes, Mr. Hamsipili.
As it pleases the court, my lord. My lord, on the main, this for me is tantamount to a joint minute by the state and the defense, in the sense that I do not have any.
Hello?
I do not have.
It's not.
Okay. But
you must record your observations. The state records its observations.
Yes.
The accused are entitled to comment.
Yes.
Under oath. We just left it out, but I will ask them what they were commenting here is under oath.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. My lord, I do not have any differences in the observations that are noted in the state's observations.
Of the state?
Yes, but also the correction that was made by Advocate Munisi on behalf of accused 11, because according to my memory, he also stated that he recalls that he was assaulted by being kicked, and he mentioned by being kicked by certain officers, but he cannot recall exactly who kicked him because at the time his face was wrapped with a plastic bag or a plastic material. And that is all, my lord.
Yeah, Mr. Minister, you hear the addition. Can you take instructions? Because there was no kicking in Mr. Balui's statement.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ramsey. I think I've made mention of the fact, my lord,
that he was kicked.
He
knows who assaulted him and how he was assaulted.
Yes, that is.
Okay, so it includes even he knows who kicked him and how he was kicked.
That is, I've said that is in terms of his testimony in chief in the trial within a trial.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, man.
As the court pleases, my lord.
Yes,
my lord, on behalf of accused number
yeah.
Mr. Mapisa, I'm at Edem. I'm
You
at
are
Edem
at Edem, okay.
Yes, with the observation by the state and the additions by my colleague, Advocate Munisi.
All right.
I have nothing further to add.